Mad 'cause bad.
Please tell me you didn't say it like that.
Yeah, boy. Wrong button.
Meeting
okay.
your season goal comes with higher reward.
What happened? What happened? I ran out of sound.
Will I get back in?
It's okay.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Ooh, Le'Veon got an upgrade. We'll do back. Blue blue. What does he have? He has spin cycle, and then we'll upgrade everybody else auto. Ah! Play the game, skip the training because I'm good. Not be them. It be these. It be these. Loading, loading, loading. Loading, 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 loading. Jimmy Bob. Do your job on the road. Airmail, 3 passing touchdowns. Earn it. Fewer than... Dang it. Yes, Luke Kuechly. Yes. Levante David, you're bad. D-Hop, you're bad. Tom Brady, you're bad.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796.
I have no clue who
Today,
you
it's
are,
the
but we're
opener
going.
of a new NFL season
Touchdown?
between the Tennessee
Touchdown?
Titans and a
Dang.
pretty slick return there as he's up just shy
Jimmy
of the
Bob's excited.
45-yard line. And the
Hype it
Cleveland
up.
Browns.
Let's go to my favorite formation. Gun slot offset, stance. I'm a cheeser. Corner route. Slant route. Post route? Yeah, we'll do that. That combo.
Brady now on first
Corner route,
down.
Coachman. I'm a gamer.
Catch is made
Throw
by
corner
Hunter
route.
Renfro. A good pickup there,
I'm the
21
greatest
yards.
of great. No cap, bro. I'm the greatest
I've got to
of great.
make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted. That
Yeah,
we
don't
make it
take my
routine.
greatness for
How about
granted.
that
I'm
throw
Tom
right there?
Brady.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where
Another
he honed his
great
throwing. He was a catcher in
good.
high school. He was actually drafted by the
Julio,
Expos in
get that
1995
outta
in the
here.
18th round.
Wow, that would have been
That
something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few
Gunned
guys?
down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to
I
watch.
bet.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
RPO, keep combo.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Let's go, Le'Veon. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
So here are the Browns under their new head coach, Freddie Kitchens. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're back up to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Second and 5 now. Brady, he completes it to Jones. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and what we talk about all the time, in football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Hey, D-line, let's get it.
To throw is Brady.
That is open.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Yeah. Give him 32 on the play.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Le'Veon Bell. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Forbath, the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I think that's Tyreek Hill.
Here we go.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's caught. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
He's going to want to go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jonathan Cyprien there defensively to make the play. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Le'Veon Bell. As the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
They're not getting a good drive.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 20.
What?
Just shy of the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Walk.
It's complete to Hopkins.
Oh, my God.
And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Got red zone threat. Oh, no. As long as they don't throw the D-Hawk, we'll be fine.
Garoppolo gets this one to Hill.
That was pathetic.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Sproles. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.
Don't run the
ball. When he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He finds Yeldon. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A good start to the drive here. That's caught out on the left side. Jordan Reed, the 20. 10, 5, touchdown, Titans. Jordan Reed, 76
like
yards.
3 people.
And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Yoink.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Better than nothing.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go. 180. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Oh no, I'm on
From
D-line.
the 30 on second down. Garoppolo. And this is Cook with the ground. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. There's Garoppolo to throw. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp.
Oh, wow.
Coughed it up. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. The open man here, Renfro. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they got it here, 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it indeed. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, I know, that's the point.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And they take a knee.
Big 3 formation, and we kick a field goal.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I am a troll. I live under a bridge. I am a troll.
Hey, Alabama.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
I snapped the ball at Uno second because I'm good. Now we kick a field goal.
Yeah, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down.
4, 3.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Yes.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. It ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game,
Julio
they knew what they had to do.
somebody
Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the
bad.
end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
Let's see what stats we beat them
So
in.
for the Titans,
Everything.
not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have